Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In today's video we will be looking at data validation. This will be a step-by-step in-depth video on using data validation for your daily use of Excel. Before we go to the video, please do subscribe to my channel and click on that bell icon to keep you posted on future videos. The data validation option is under the Data tab. When you click on here, it will show you a few more options. Click on Data Validation and it will pop out another window. On the headings you have Settings, Input Message and Error Alert. Let's focus on the settings at the moment, and we will look at the other options towards the end of this video. On the drop-down list here, you have the following options. The option Any Value means you can enter any character into these cells. Let me show that to you. You can add text characters, numbers, dates, and other characters as well. However, let's go back to where we were. On this drop-down options we can limit or restrict data and characters into specific cells. And that is what data validation is all about. We can restrict to whole numbers, decimals, lists, date, time, text lengths, etc. Let us look at a few examples of some of the options given here, to get a better understanding on how to put this into good use. Let us look at whole numbers first. Select a few cells. Go to Data Validation, and select Whole Numbers. On this drop-down list you can choose any of the options according to your needs. But for this example I will be choosing the Between option, which will mean you can only input certain numbers within a range of numbers. Let's specify the range of numbers in the minimum and maximum spaces below. Let us give the minimum as 20, and the maximum as 100. So whatever you enter in the selected cells should be between 20 and 100. Click on OK, and let us try that out. I tried to enter 1, and it wouldn't let me. Comes up with an error because the cells have restricted values. Let me retry within the range that we specified. Now that we have understood how to restrict whole numbers using data validation, let us have a look at a couple of more options to understand better. Let us try an example on dates. Select a few cells. Go to Data Validation as earlier. Click on the drop-down list and choose Dates. Leave it at Between. And give a date range within the boxes below, Start Date and End Date. Once you have done that, click on OK to try it out. OK. I entered an earlier date than what I had specified to validate data, and it rejects with an error. I will retry a date within the range and it should accept. Let us try one more. This time let's try out text lengths. Same process as earlier. Select the cells. Go to Data Validation. Choose text length. Keep it as Between, and then give minimum and maximum number of characters you would like to enter on the selected cells. So for this tutorial, let's say a minimum of 2 characters and a maximum of 5 characters. I just tried to enter 1 character and it doesn't allow me. As you already know, the number of characters that I entered are not between the specified range. Let me do the changes to correct it. So we have covered a few examples here. One of the many reasons why users use data validation is to create lists with drop-down options. Let us do an example of that too. Select a few cells and then go to Data Validation. Under data validation, choose the option which says list. Say, you would like to create a drop-down list of fruits that you want your users to choose from. Type in the fruits that you want to appear on the list followed with a comma after every item. And then click on OK. Now you can choose the fruits from the drop-down list that you just created. But, say, for example, you had a whole list of fruits. And you don't want to type all the names and waste all that time in here. Therefore, the best way work around that is to create a list of all the fruits in a separate sheet or on this sheet here. Choose a few cells and then go to data validation. Over here, select lists. On the source option, click here, and then go to the list that you created and select the whole list. And click on OK, and try it out. But there is one thing that I should warn you about in using this method. If any of the information in this list goes missing or gets deleted, then it wouldn't show up on the drop-down list. Let me show you. You can see that the apple is missing in the list because I just deleted it. What you can do to protect your list is to hide the cells, or use a separate sheet for your list. Either way, there are chances where your data could go missing. Therefore, the best way is to lock and protect the data. If you want to know how to lock and protect data and worksheets, click on the link that appears on the upper right corner of this video. Or you can access the link to the video on the description area below. Anyway, now that we have seen most of the settings part on data validation, let us check out what these two options, input message and error alert, are there for. So the error message is the message that pops up every time you enter something out of the range you specified for the cells earlier. Let me enter a number out of the range, in here. So this is the error message we are talking about. This message doesn't give a clear idea to the user with the actual error. We can customize the error according to our needs and for the user. Go to Error Alert under Data Validation. Enter a title and a customized message for the user. Let us try that out. The next thing we can do is to input a message or the user, so that it helps the user from making a mistake. Select the range of cells for the message to appear. Go to Input Message under Data Validation. Enter a title. And then enter a custom message for the user. Click on OK, and let's check that out. Now that we have covered the data validation part of this video, let us check out circle invalid data and clear invalidation circles under data validation. Let me type in a few numbers. Select all the cells and then go to data validation. Put in the range of whole numbers. So anything that is not within this range will be marked with circles. Let us try that out. Go to Data Validation and click on Circle Invalid Data. So anything that is not between 3 and 7 has been circled. To clear the circles, simply click on Clear Validation Circles and it should all disappear. So that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please like my video and share it among your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to support my channel. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section and I will get back to you to my earliest. See you on my next video.